So it's just come out. Everyone knows Mac Miller, and Mac Miller obviously is not in the news that much, obviously these days. But so a report just came out that I wanted to address because I've heard people speak about this, and I wanted to say my piece about what I thought about this. Everyone knows Mac Miller died, I believe last year. I don't know the exact date, of a drug overdose, and was found dead in his apartment or studio, and he's long gone. Rest in peace, God rest his soul. And it just came out yesterday that California prosecutors are going to be prosecuting his dealer who gave him the pills. I think his name is Cameron James Petit or Patet. And people are talking about whether or not he should be punished for what happened. Now, let's clear up. From what I understand, what happened is, now this even makes it more interesting and kind of, I think, clears, in my opinion, Mac Miller from what I thought, like he tried to do very dangerous drugs. But apparently, from what I understand, from what I've seen, Mac Miller has asked his dealer to give him Percocets. Percocets obviously not being something you can get over the counter, something you have to get prescribed to you, but it's a painkiller. It's a very strong painkiller. A lot of people probably know it because you're prescribed it if you go to the dentist for certain pains. It just like kind of numbs the pain. But it's a very strong, can be addictive because it's very powerful, just kind of really knocks you out, puts you to sleep. So a lot of people take it to kind of numb the pain. You should not be doing that with alcohol and things like that. So apparently so it seems like it wasn't Percocets that killed him. He asked his drug dealer to give him Percocets or Oxy. And apparently the pills were laced, or either were, the full report's not really clear, but that it was what's called fentanyl. And that is extremely dangerous. So his dealer is going to be prosecuted. Wow, there's like this truck like going bananas over here. So anyway, I'm in traffic. So his dealer is going to be prosecuted for what happened. Now, before I get to that, what I want to talk about is the idea of there being fentanyl in a drug. Now, what I understand, that's something you never want to get near at all. It's not something that you could ever, it's not a drug that would ever even be prescribed to you medically. It's not even something a doctor would say, yeah, you know what, you need fentanyl. Fentanyl is a drug that hospitals use, very specialized medical professionals use to put people, from what I understand, to sleep or to completely stop their breathing. Slow down their breathing, not completely stop their breathing, but bring them really down when they're going to be performing surgery. Something part of what knocks someone out to the point that basically they are lying still, but not dead, like enough that it's something, like I said, it's so powerful, used only in hospitals to put people, for it to be, so medical professionals can do surgery on you to kind of really slow down your breathing. And it's not something anybody can mess with. Any overdose, slight overdose, will kill you. It basically stops your breathing. I mean, you do not want to be messing around. That's not something like to be even messing with. So apparently, this fentanyl was in this drug, from what I understand. Now, the California wants to prosecute the dealer. And there's other people talking about, well, he didn't intend it. I've even heard, other YouTubers kind of exonerating like this dealer, saying, well, it's not his fault, things like that. And to me, listen, first of all, I don't think we could say we don't know whether he intended. It could possibly be he did intend it, but let's just say he didn't intend it. I mean, you're a dealer. You're a drug dealer. So, okay. And to me, like I said, particularly YouTubers who are trying to say like, this dealer, why are we going to go after the dealer? It's not his fault. One, we don't know if he intended it. Two, even if he didn't intend it, he's dealing drugs. Okay? You deal drugs, it's illegal. That's it. So let's put that to bed. The last I know, that's not something you should be doing. The drugs he dealt killed, Mac Miller. And should he be held accountable for what was in there? Yes, I think so. 100%. Like, let alone you're just a drug dealer. You don't, like, you are serving someone a drug, okay? You don't know what's in the drug either? I mean, that's some kind of horrible drug dealer if that's the case. But, like, it's just sad and it's ridiculous. But I think you should be held accountable. You know, it's one thing to, I think, like, serve, you know, something that maybe gets someone sick, right? Like, you served, you know, chicken or steak or something and got someone sick. But it's one thing to serve a drug and not know that this drug has a drug that kills people in it. You know, I mean, listen, I don't wish any bad on anyone, but I just particularly was moved by YouTubers who were saying he didn't intend it, the drug dealer, why are we going after the drug dealer? And to me, I just think, like, of course we're gonna, you know, like, why not? Why do you think he should be clear of what he did? You know, just the fact that he's dealing drugs, you know, that kill people, that's a risk. You're definitely taking a huge responsibility on, like, the fact that you are selling drugs to people. Come on, like, that's crazy. Like, and then, like, what, you know, that the responsibility that the risk you're dealing with. Now, whether, like, now the other thing is, like, did he know it had fentanyl? You know what I'm saying? Like, that, we don't know. It's possible he did. So, you know, it's just sad. So I just have two messages today. One is, like, never ever, if you hear of anybody talking to you about this kind of drug called fentanyl, these things are no joke. These aren't Percocets. This is not Xanax. This is not anything that would be prescribed even by a medical professional to an average person. It's something that's used only under extreme medical conditions, limitations, to, you know, help put a patient to sleep, you know, in order to perform surgery to the point where you just enough where they don't completely, like, you know, die. And it's pretty sad, you know, what happened to Mac Miller. The second message I have is, if this drug dealer did do it on purpose, that's crazy. If he did it unintentionally, I mean, it's messed up, as is. That's the report for today in hip hop. See you guys next video. Peace.